Well, Doug Heye is the communications director for the Republican National Committee, and Brad Woodhouse is the communications director for the Democratic National Committee. Gentlemen, welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, Doug, let me start with you. You're the one in the hot seat today because you guys are behind the controversial ads, the DNC. This one comes out today talking about the secret donors, and the one that was all over the news last week and the week before was the one you guys put out attacking Karl Rove and the Chamber of Commerce, accusing them specifically, and this is a quote from the ad, "It appears they even take in secret foreign money to influence our elections." Now, everyone from the New York Times to factcheck.org has come out and said, you got nothing to back that up. What say you?
Well, first of all, Megan, that's just not true. The reference in that ad, by the way, that it appears was to the Chamber of Commerce, which we do know
it says Karl
Rove,
Ed Gillespie, they're Bush cronies, Chamber of Commerce, they're shield for big business, and they're stealing our democracy, spending millions from secret donors to elect Republicans. It appears they even take in secret foreign money to influence our elections.
Correct. Well, let me just say, in the backup that we provided on that ad, we were talking about the Chamber of Commerce in that
backup. I see. So the people have now to go to the backup to figure out who's being attacked, even though you named Karl Rove, Ed Gillespie, and the Chamber.
Megan, in any event, Karl Rove has provided no evidence that he's not taken foreign money. The whole point of this ad and the whole point of this discussion is disclosure, which we're for and the Republicans are against. Karl Rove's Crossroads GPS does not disclose its donors. The Chamber of Commerce does not disclose its donors. And all we've ever said since the Citizens United decision was these groups should disclose the donors that run political attacks.
And I'm going to bring Doug in here for a second, but I want to stick with you, Brad. The SEIU doesn't disclose its donors. Liberal nonprofits don't disclose their donors, which President Obama had no problem with when he was running for president. His own campaign refused to make public the list of donors for as many as 10% of his donors. You didn't have any problem with that.
Well, look, Megan, again, Democrats, President Obama, the DNC, have called for disclosure. We're the ones.
Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you pressing the SEIU and the labor unions, the AFL-CIO? Those are huge Democratic contributors. Why aren't you calling for them to disclose their secret donations?
By the way, labor unions do have to disclose their donors and their final transactions as part of the National Labor Relations Act. Of course, labor unions are treated differently than corporations in that regard.
The AFL-CIO doesn't do it. Well, I'm going to give you the chance to respond in full, and then I'm going to get to Doug. But I want to just challenge you on that, because the Service Employees International Union, that's the SEIU, that's one of the nation's biggest unions, has acknowledged that not only does it have these donors, but it says it cannot be certain that foreign nationals have not contributed to its $44 million political budget to support pro-labor Democrats. Why aren't you taking aim at them? I'm just saying, it smells like hypocrisy.
Well, but Megan, it's not. We're saying everyone disclose. Disclose the money that's being spent on political advertising. That's what the Disclose Act would require. It would require it whether it was a union, whether it was a corporation, whether it was a C4 or a C6. We want disclosure. We want everyone to disclose.
All right, Doug, it's your turn. I know the law doesn't require it. I know that you don't have to disclose your donors. But why not? Why not let the American people take the fine-tooth comb on the list of these organizations and know who is influencing the elections?
Megan, I'm happy to speak. I'm even more happy to let Brad continue to try and explain. The truth is, we want absolutely everybody to disclose, and we think that whether they're labor unions or corporations, if they're involved in politics, they should disclose. I watch you do Kelly's Court a lot, and Brad said something. I'm sorry, Brad. Brad said something I thought that was interesting. He said that they haven't proven yet that they haven't any corporations haven't given money. That really goes backwards on everything that our jurisprudence stands for. But let's take the Democrats at their own terms. They keep trying to say that we should look backwards, voters should look backwards, like this election is some kind of a hot tub time machine or something like that.
Good time.
Well, let's go back to October 29th, 2008. Washington Post article, Matt Mosk says that Obama takes untraceable donations. If this is what the Democrats are going to do, if this is what was done under the White House under the Obama campaign, it's shameful.
Go ahead, Brad.
Brad, your
Doug,
glass.
are you
Brad,
calling?
I understand you have nothing else to talk about. I understand you can't talk about job.
Are you today? It looks like to me that you today in this interview are calling on Karl Rove to disclose his donors, and you're calling on the Chamber of Commerce. You say that the Republicans are in favor of disclosure. Republicans blocked the Disclose Act in the Senate and voted almost unanimously, if not unanimously, against it in the House. But today you're saying you're for disclosure?
Here's what I'm saying, Brad. I'm saying that voters care about jobs and the economy. I'm saying that, while I think it's a rhetorically stupid move for Democrats to talk about this issue when their glass house is so vulnerable, it's probably rhetorically necessary because you can't talk about jobs, you can't talk about the economy, you can't talk about how the stimulus work. You've got nothing to campaign on that voters are interested in.
Okay.
So you'll talk about anything else that you want to,
no,
and that's fine.
Actually, you won't. There'll be no more talking of any
but
kind.
It's not working.
Not on camera anyway, because I got to run because Mr. Shepard-Smith has a tease to do. Doug and Brad, listen, thanks. I appreciate it. You guys for coming on. Shepard-Smith is also